the single needle valve mixer body and the triple needle valve and the double needle valve body all takes the same venturi sleeve. When determining the height of these venturiers, if I'll show you an example. This happens to be the plastic one, some kind of nylon stuff. But if you bottom that out in the bottom piece down there, and you put the top piece, these are very clean. You put that top piece on there, and if you look right down in yonder, that's quite a bit distance between the top and the bottom. So you would have to have a really thick gasket in there to be able to tighten this top up to the bottom. So this piece here is actually too long. This piece right here. When you tighten it up, it would really have to compress, and it would put undue strain onto the mixer, onto the bodies. That's the point. The numbers I have came up with is this piece of paper here, which is it's kind of like a cornflake box, and this one actually measured out with the micrometer 20 thousandths thick. So you would have to have a gasket thicker than this to use that venturi sleeve. Okay, and like I say, my gasket material is around 35 thousandths, and but some owners will use even down to a 15 thousandths gasket, and that will compress even down. Half of that will compress away sometimes. So with all of this in consideration, to have a blueprint to work with, the two measurements, the 3/16 and that measurement, and then taking a thinner gasket into consideration, and if you use a thicker one, then it will only be to your advantage. And that total amount there, the height of the sleeve itself should be somewhere around 389 thousandths. Okay, to make that easy, the ones I'm going to make today will be 390 thousandths. Give or take, that measurements can be a couple thousandths bigger or a couple of thousandths shorter if you're working in a job shop. If you're working to perfection, then you would have to have a factory new old stock sleeve to measure in order to get that number. The taper I'm going to put on it is 76 degrees. And I will get that measurement when I put it in the lathe. You will see it as we making the thing. I will, from the top of the material here, I will traverse in 80 thousandths and then turn the 76 degrees, and that will give me the correct dimensions on the bottom. The outside diameter I'm going for is like 9/97 on the thousandths. Let's get her done. And roll up them sleeves even to the point of removing the long sleeve shirt. Remove you a little safety tip, jewelry, your rings, whatever. Set it aside for the time being, just for safety's sake. But get them there safety glasses on, whatever protective equipment is required by you, get her on. Get this job started. Safety equipment, use it to your advantage. The machine today is the little SHERLINE lathe. If you remember, this one was it's badged Craftsman. Good little machine. Let's get on with the show. The raw material that I had to start with are these things right here. And if you put the caliper on yonder, that right there is 1 inch and 1/20,000. And I did saw them, I did go ahead and saw them 1/2 and 2 there so I wouldn't have too much overhang. I fixed it in the 3-jaw chuck. We need to remove